Alright, so we're doing an eye exam today. So first I'm going to check out your pupils for any asymmetry and anything else that looks out of the norm in the eye. So everything looks symmetrical there. So then I'll check for your eyelashes to be curling up and away from your eyes, which it looks like they are on both sides. So then next I'm going to check your conjunctiva and sclera. So I'll have you look up towards the ceiling, and I'm just going to pull down on the bottoms of your eyes to be able to check to make sure that that's the right color. So if you could look up towards the ceiling. Good. And that looks good. So it's pink for the conjunctiva, and then the sclera looks white, which is good. So next I'll be checking your lacrimal sac and gland to see if there's any blockage or swelling there. So I'm going to be pushing basically right on the insides of your eyes, so let me know if there's any pain right there. Anything thought?
No.
Good. So then if that was infected, then there might have something coming out of there as well. So next we will check with the otoscope. I'll be looking into your eyes, so I'll have you look right over my shoulder and kind of just look at the wall behind me. So I'll be using my right hand, right eye, and looking into your right eye. So first I'll turn the light on and I'm going to check, or I'm going to focus it to the right level. So I'm going to first check for the red reflex, and then I'll go in at a 15-degree angle and check for any crescents or abnormalities in the eye. So you can just look over my shoulder. That looks good. The reflex, I was able to see the optic disc and everything looked healthy there. That's good as well. So from there, I would get into some of the other tests, and I'll use this as my pen light. So first off, we're going to get into Perla. So first I'm going to check to make sure that the pupils are equal and round. So if you could just look at me, your pupils look like they're about equal size, and they're both round. There's no jagged edges on either of them. So next I'll get into that they are reacting to light equally. So I'll have you put your hand right on your nose and try to press it against there to make sure that you can not have any light through. So I'll bring the light up to each side, and then the pupils should react to each. Good, it constricted on that side, and the other. Good. So those constricted equally on both sides. And then for the A of that, it's the accommodation. So I'm going to hold my finger up in front of your face, and I'll have you look at my finger and then look out to the distance, and they should constrict and dilate together. So if you could just look at my finger and then look into the distance and then back at my finger. Good. So they constricted well when she was looking at my finger, which was good, and then they reacted the same when she looked into the distance. So from there, I will get my pen light back out, and I'll do the corneal light reflex. So I will have her look at the light, and I'm just checking on her pupils to make sure that the light is in the same spot. So if you could just look past me, and we'll shine this straight at your forehead. Good. And it's at about the same spot on both sides, which is what you expect. So then I'm going to check for the muscles of the eye with the H test, and it'll check for any lagging, or if one of the eyes is not going at the same speed or whatever. So I'll have you focus on my finger, and then don't move your head, just follow it with your eye. Good. So that was a normal finding there. Then we'll go into the cover-uncover test. So I will have her cover one eye and look into the distance, and the pupil should stay steady looking at that when she covers and uncovers her eye to make sure that both eyes are working well together. So I'll have you take this, and I'll be looking at my finger, and you can start with your eye covered, and then I'll have you uncover it and then cover it back up again when I tell you. So with my finger, and then uncover it, and cover it again, Good, that stayed steady. And now if you could go to the other eye. And uncover. Uncover again. Perfect. So the pupil stayed steady there, so that was a negative finding there. There was no issues. So now I'm going to check your peripheral vision. So I'm just going to bring my arms around you to either side, just moving my fingers up top, in the middle, and on the bottom, and just pick your hands up when you see it on either side. So you can see this? You can see both of them? Okay. So then raise your hands when you see them. Good. 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 So she passed that. That was good result there. And then last, we're just going to check for her vision acuity. So I'll use the this, and we are going to have her hold it right in front of her face, and I'll have her check down as far as she can and see where her vision ends up. So I'll hold this about 14 inches in front of her face and have her read whatever line she thinks she can read.
So just read the smallest I can read?
Yeah, read the smallest one you can read.
6, 8, 3, 2, 7, 9. It's like second from the bottom.
Okay, and if you could try the one below that.
3, 7, 2, 8, 4, 6.
So 20/20 is the lowest one on this, and she got more than 50% on that. So she would have 20/20 vision. And on a regular one, you'd be able to go lower and see if that was a different number.